This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Okay, Shalom Aleichem everyone, welcome. Baruch HaMabon, we continue in the Iggeres HaRamban. Yesterday the Ramban mentioned that somebody who is arrogant over other people, he's rebelling against the sovereignty of heaven, because he is glorifying himself in the cloak of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, as the pasuk says, Hashem malach geos lavesh. And we asked the Sefer HaIkrim, we quoted from the Sefer HaIkrim, that it would seem that gaiva is a bad midah, so how could we attribute it to HaKadosh Baruch Hu? And the Sefer HaIkrim explained that the reason why it's a bad midah is that it belongs to God. So regarding HaKadosh Baruch Hu, it is not a problem. Furthermore, the reason why it is inappropriate for us to be arrogant is because it's sheker, it's false. Whatever we have is not ours intrinsically, as opposed to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, who it belongs to HaKadosh Baruch Hu intrinsically, and therefore there's nothing, it's not a deficiency that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is arrogant, and furthermore we said it's only the cloak of Hashem. Now the Ramban goes on to say that what exactly would a person be arrogant about? The Ramban breaks down the attributes of a person into three main categories. Wealth, which is not intrinsically part of a person. Most people are not born with a wad of cash attached to the side of their hip. Nobody comes into the world with money, and nobody leaves the world with money. So it's something that you get. But is it really a person's? In other words, does a person have money because of their good deeds? No, not necessarily. I don't think Haman was such a big tzaddik. And certainly Kairach was not one of the most righteous people in the world. So money is not given necessarily to somebody. Now Rabbi Yehuda HaNasi was very wealthy, and Yosef HaTzadik was very wealthy. So nobody really knows the reason for the success one may have financially. Certainly it gives a person opportunity to do mitzvahs, and that's something a person should take advantage of and be grateful to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, because it beats the alternative. But it's not intrinsically part of a person. And then there is honor, kavod, and then kavod is also certainly not intrinsically part of a person. Other people honor a person, or a person is inherently honorable. And then there's chachma. Chachma is the most intrinsic maila that a person could have, because it's not something you could purchase, it's not something you could buy, you can't exercise, either you have it or you don't. Either a person's a chacham or a tipash. So Ramban goes through all these three categories. What could a person be arrogant about? If about wealth, Hashem moirish umasher, God makes poor and He brings wealth. Which means that it's not something that a person has intrinsically, and it's just a gift from heaven. So why would somebody be able to be arrogant or prideful about a gift that they received? Well, I'm better than you. I got a bigger welfare check than you got. Pal, that's what the government gave you. Why you exactly, I don't think too many people... I went around collecting door to door on Purim, and I got more than you got. I mean, you should be embarrassed that you had to take from other people. But it's not something to be prideful about. And secondly, if God gives it, God giveth, God taketh away. A person's assets can be no longer theirs very quickly. So how could a person be arrogant about money? What about kavod? Some people, they have a lot of kavod. They may deserve a lot of kavod. They get a lot of kavod. They're worthy of kavod. When it comes to kavod, kavod doesn't even belong to a person. Kavod belongs to God. Kavod is God's. Shenemar v'ha'oisher v'ha'kavod milfanecha v'ata moishel b'koil. Rashi in Divrei Hayamim, this is something we say every morning in Vayivarach David. Rashi in Divrei Hayamim explains the word oisher in this pasuk refers to kavod. V'oisher v'ha'kavod milfanecha miyodcha ha'kavod noifel al ha'oisher. Here the word wealth is a reference to kavod. So Here, the Ramban is not just saying God could take away a person's kavod any time. It doesn't belong to a person. Kavod does not belong to Adam. And if you take it, and you enjoy it, and you take it for yourself, it belongs to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Like we say in a bracha, if somebody sees a king, you say, Shachalak mikevoidai lebasar vadam. God gave from his kavod to a king of flesh and blood. Or if you see a Jewish king, Shachalak mikvoidai lireav. So kavod intrinsically belongs to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Like we say at the end of Pirkei Avos, Kol ma shebara HaKadosh Baruch Hu ba'ilamai lo barai ela l'chvayde. Whatever God created in His world, He created only for His honor. Shenemar Kol hanikra b'shmi u'chvaydai barasev. Now, whatever Hashem created, He created only for His honor. V'imispar b'chachman, if somebody is going to glory in wisdom, I'm very smart. I got a 1700 on the SAT. I'm so smart, nobody even got that amount. No, you can't even get that score, but I got that. I'm smarter than everybody else. No. Says the Ramban, Meser Safal and Emanim, God so easily removes speech from the faithful. V'tam zikenim yikach, God takes away the sagacity, the wisdom from the elders. Rashi says in that pasuk in Iyov, even the smart, even the wise, they could make a blunder in their speech. Avraham Avinu was the greatest mamin, vehemin b'Hashem. And even Avraham Avinu, he made a mistake. He said, Ba'ma'ida. Says the Ramban, and this is how Rashi interprets the pasuk, even the smartest people, they're so close to making a mistake. The Mesilas Yesharim says that human error is more close than human reason. In other words, it's more likely for someone to make a mistake than it is for them to get it right. And this is even the smartest people. Nimtza hakol shava l'fnei hamakam. It comes out, everyone is equal before God. Everyone is equal before God. There's no better or lesser in front of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. The Mesilas Yesharim says that in Parak Chaf Beis, if somebody sees that they have a lot of chachma, good, God gave it to them to share with others. It's an escrow. If Hashem made somebody smarter, Hashem didn't give it to that person for that person, He gave it to that person to give to others. If someone has more money than others, you're a millionaire, good, $900,000 are for other people. You're just apotropos. You're just a bank account. You have chachma, your head is a bank account to share with other people. You have money, your wallet is a bank account to share with other people. Says that you have gevura, you're strong, it's to help other people. Says Mesilas Yesharim, you're like, this world is like the maid servants and servants in a palace. So everybody's on the staff. Some people have a role in the bedroom, and some people have a role in the dining room, and some people have a role in the backyard, and everyone's job is to keep the palace in order. Nobody's more important than the other because everyone's just working for the king. Everyone has a specific tafkid, and the tafkid is Kol ma shabara HaKadosh Baruch Hu lo bara ela l'chvaydai. So you say, yeah, but I have a bigger tafkid because I am the president of the United Arab Emirates, and you are the housekeeper in the washroom. So my tafkid is more important than your tafkid. No, in the eyes of God, everyone's in it together. We're all on the same team, and the team is to bring honor to the Ribbon Shalom. So what exactly is a person being misga'eh over? Whatever they have, money is a gift. Money could be taken away. Wisdom, God could change it like that. Gevura is a gift. In the eyes of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Hakoil Shaveh L'fnei Hamakam. So there are a number of different arguments that the Ramban has offered so far about the deficiency of Gaiva. Number one, whatever we have is from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. It's not ours. Number two, if Hashem gave it to us, He could take it away. So, first of all, it's a gift. Number two, we don't know how long we're going to have it. Number three, we didn't get the gift because we earned it. It's a chesed gamor. Number four, we all just have one specific tafkid in this world, and that is to bring kavod to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And then the Ramban ends off, and we're going to analyze this more tomorrow. Says the Ramban, Ki ba'apoy mashpil geim. In God's anger, He could lower the haughty, uver tzoynai, and in His will, magbia shefalim, like we say in the davening. Mashpil geim adei. Mashpil geim umagbia shefalim. What do they say in Nusach Sfard? Mashpil geim adei aretz umagbia shefalim adei maraim. God could lower the haughty to the earth. He could elevate the lowly to the sky. However, the Ramban adds one word in the to the tefillah, and that is ki bi'apoy. In God's anger, He could lower the haughty, which seems like, even though certainly gaiva is not a good midah, God has no patience for the arrogant. And we're going to learn tomorrow why specifically the Ramban uses the word anger in reference to the haughty. Therefore, lower yourself. V'yinasecha hamakam, and Hashem will elevate you. Tomorrow also we'll see, what does that mean God will elevate us? Does it mean in Olam Haba, or does it refer to Olam Hazeh? Marv Rabbi Sai, thanks everyone for joining. Everyone's welcome to join us tonight, 9:15, for the Daf Shua Mem Gimel Amud Beis. You could tune in, as Hashem coming up soon, Bala Turim on Parshas Vayakel Pekudei, and tomorrow there's going to be a special shir on the Sefer Magid Rakia on Pesach, and then the shir tomorrow 8:30 p.m. Very interesting subject. So please join us. Have a great day, everyone. Kol Tov.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.